Hey guys, welcome to the RSM Classic at Sea Island Golf Club in St. Simons Island, Georgia. I'm Kevin Price with Web.com Tour, along with our 2017 Player of the Year, Chesson Hadley. Chesson, congratulations on receiving the award.
Thank you.
After, I guess, a 2013 season out here, where you won twice, had 5 top 3 finishes, similar to your resume this year, but that time you got beat out for the award. And this time you kind of got some redemption, and you have your Web.com Tour Player of the Year award. What does it mean to get recognized by your peers with this honor?
Yeah, thank you. It certainly is. It's nice after losing my card last year and playing on the web this year. It's nice to have found some form and some confidence and to play well. And it took me kind of the first half of the year to kind of get going, but once we did, it really I played excellent for a long time. It was nice to be really consistent. So very pleased with the year, and obviously really thrilled to get off to a great start on tour this season. So everything's in great shape, and looking forward to playing well this week and wrapping up this year down here in St. Simons.
So Chesson, you've now won 2 awards with us here in PGA Tour sanctioned tours, with the 2014 PGA Tour Rookie of the Year, where you won the Puerto Rico Open. How does this award compare to that award? They're both cool but different.
Sure. I was thinking about it the other day. It's cool to kind of have those two. I'd love to win the Player of the Year on tour, and I don't know how many players would have all 3. I'm sure there is somebody, but the list is short. But it's really great. Like you mentioned earlier, I was contending for this title, this award back in 2013. I think the voting actually started before the final tournament of the season. So Michael Putnam beat me out for that one, and so it was nice to kind of get it this year. I was certainly thinking about that and wanted it, and I'm looking forward to enjoying the truck ceremony, and yeah, I'm gonna have my family and some friends down here, so it's a treat. It really is.
Absolutely. And you finished runner-up at the Rex Hospital Open in Raleigh, which kind of kick-started a run at the end of the year with a bunch of times in contention. That being, of course, your hometown where you've played a lot. How did that week play into kind of jump-start in your season and having that good finish in the early winning?
Yeah, good question. That was after that week. I knew I was going to get my card. I knew I was going to end up being where I needed to be, and I certainly, losing is never fun. Right there in front of my hometown, I missed a 3.5 footer to keep the playoff going, and I felt like I gave that one away for sure, and but like I said, I wasn't worried about it, because I just knew. I knew that was going to take me where I needed to be, and to play well after that was awesome, and there's something about that event. Hopefully we can get a tour event in Raleigh down there at Wakefield before it's all said and done.
Absolutely. You'd have a good track record there.
Yes, sir.
I think you'd be high atop the power rankings for that week if it came about. And you uttered one of the more memorable quotes of the year.
Yes.
In the media room after that, sucks to suck. What was kind of going through your head at that point?
Well, hopefully by now people kind of get the gist. I didn't think for a second that I sucked. I don't think I suck. I just, at that point in time, I did. I missed a 3.5 footer, and it still rings true today. It sucks to suck. But I think I did end up saying after I won in New York that it sucks to suck, but it's good to be good. And so fortunately, I've been a little bit more good than sucky of late. So hopefully we can keep that momentum going this week.
Absolutely. You had 4 times in the last half of the year on the Web.com Tour where nobody beat you through 72 holes. You had the 2 wins and then the 2 playoff losses.
Yeah, that's true.
How was it, having all those times in contention and a few more times in contention on the PGA Tour, just pretty much 7 or 8 times in these last few months where you've been up there?
It's really good. I guess what I mean by that is that it becomes less stressful, and you handle the emotions better every single time you do it. And as you can imagine, it's just like it's habitual. It's like riding a bike. So if I can give you an example, the reason why I think Tiger was so good with the lead is because the guy played with the lead every other event or every event, and so naturally you're going to be really good at it and a lot better at it. So You know, it's great to get in contention. The feelings you get are it's pretty undescribable. It's a rush. It's when you're hitting the ball how you want to hit it. It's one of the best. It is the best feeling in the world to execute a shot under pressure like that. And you know, I didn't do too well in Vegas on that 72nd hole. I was tied for the lead, and I ended up making bogey and missing the playoff by one. But you know, it's just great to be in that position, and hopefully I can get myself in that position come Sunday this week.
Absolutely. And you had in Buffalo or Western New York the Lecom Health Challenge. You
way to fit Buffalo in there.
I had
very proud of you. Big Bills fan, all
West
Buffalo sports. Big Buffalo guy right here.
Bill's not doing too well at the moment. Had a nice trade with your Panthers last week.
Thank you,
Calvin Benjamin.
Absolutely.
For sure. But you were able to outduel Bo Hostler, a kind of up-and-coming player out of Texas, and you had a couple nice chip-ins and putts down the stretch. Is there any one, I guess, shot or moment from that kind of propelled you?
Oh, no question about it. Probably the shot of my career to this point was that chip-in on 16. I said it before. I'll say it again. Not the best golf hole in the world. It's an iron, and then the green is like this, and it's spinny, and I don't think I hit the green all week. But that, I actually felt like I hit a good shot from the fairway, and it went long, and I kind of got a little bit of a bad break back there, and I was in like some soil just off the green. It was really weird, and hit a terrible shot all the way back off the front. But you know, I didn't panic. I hung in there. It just kind of was what it was, and then you know, I chipped in, and that's why I won the golf tournament. I mean, I could have easily made double there, easy. So to make par and stare 6 in the face and walk away with 4, I mean, that's huge. So that was definitely the shot of the year for me, maybe even of my career. So that was really special, and yeah, that's one I'll store away for quite some time.
Absolutely. And the Albertsons Boise Open presented by Kraft Nabisco was a little bit of a different story. You were kind of more under the radar. I remember we weren't even out covering you in digital until like the 15th hole.
Right.
And you kind of came out of nowhere. I apologize we didn't get to you until that point.
There's no question about it. I mean, I was 5 shots back going into the final round. I was not intending on winning that. I mean, I knew I thought if I shot maybe 8 under, I could have a chance. Just because that course, you know, you can make some birdies, but it was a little bit windy. It wasn't super windy, but it was a little bit, and the greens got firm and really fast. And I just kind of hung in there. I think I turned it maybe 1 under or something like that, and 1 or 2 under, and I just, you know, I think I actually bogeyed 10, but then I made some birdies and played some hard holes well, and I get on 18. While walking off 17 green, I saw the leaderboard and I had a 3-shot lead, and I wasn't going to lose after that. So I put the ball in the fairway and made a nice par on 18. And those are, you know, you're not going to win stuff like that often, but I did play a really good final round. I had the low round of the day, and but yeah, that was kind of certainly a backdoor win for me, and that was a treat. I like that. I like that place, and that tournament's been around for as long as I can remember, and that was really cool to win in Boise.
Absolutely, and there was a point you weren't even going to play.
Yes, good memory. Yeah, so I totally misunderstood how the playoff kind of structuring worked. I guess they redid that after I did what I did in 13. So I should know. But yeah, I was planning on skipping that one and playing. Just Columbus and Cleveland and the Web.com Tour Championship, but once I kind of figured out the ranking, you kind of had to go. So I'm obviously glad I did, and you know, I wouldn't have been #1 if I hadn't have been there. So that was really cool. That was a really special week.
Absolutely, and the season wasn't without adversity though. You had a situation in Springfield, Missouri, first round during the rain delay.
Yes.
Do you recall?
That was really tough. You know, I locked my keys in the car, and you know, I'm still struggling with that a little bit. So, you know, I gave it the college try with the coat hanger, and you know, that wasn't great. But you know, we pulled through. The locksmith came, and that was he did a great job, really good job, and ended up getting the keys out of the car. And I played great, and the weather was just brutal. So that was such adversity, such huge adversity, tremendous.
It took a while for them to come. We were wondering if the rain delay was going to end, and you weren't going to have your keys, and how you'd be able to battle back. But you found a way.
How was my acting there? Was it okay? Was it good?
It was
good.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Just roll. Of course. And then I guess on a little more serious note, as we wrap up here, last year you went back to final stage of Q School. The last couple of years weren't, as good as your 2013 and 2014 with the 2 wins on the web and the Rookie of the Year, and having to go back and re-earn the right to play just on the web.com tour, and having some struggles in your game. Does it, I guess, in the arc of your career, mean more to have had this season based on what you had gone through the last couple of years?
Absolutely. It's never fun, or it's embarrassing to. I mean, I fired myself from my own job, and so it was. But it was good for me. It was what needed to happen. I didn't earn the right to play on the PGA Tour, and like you said, I went to Q School. And I guess I earned the first 8 starts on the web, which, you make a couple cuts, that's plenty. So I did that, and kind of, you lay in the bed you made, and I did that, and just kind of, I still wasn't ready to allow myself to be great again until kind of got into the spring, and just I eased up on myself a little bit, and the putter started to wake up, and I started to hit a little bit better. But I think most of that happens because you allow that to happen with your emotions and the way you're thinking, and so because I had not been in the right frame of mind for so long, it doesn't. If you take a week off or a month off or whatever, from doing the things you need to mentally, you can find that. You can find that habit again in about a week. But because it had been a year, if not more, it took me several months to kind of get my bearings. So once I figured it out, though, it's honestly even better than the first time. I will never forget getting my tour card the first time, and the emotions and the feelings with that. But when you get there and you taste what it's like, and to win, and with the lifestyle that's out here, and the money and the trophies and everything, it's more rewarding the second time to come back out here and be a part of it. It certainly, hopefully, I can remember and not take it for granted, and just never lose that taste. So certainly very thankful to be here, back out here.
Absolutely. Web.com Tour Player of the Year, and 3 top 4 finishes in your first already in this fall PGA Tour season.
Thank you, Kevin.
As you say, it sucks to suck, but it's good to be good.
It is good to be good, baby.
And Chesson, thanks for the time.
Thanks, Kevin.
Best of luck this week.
Yes, sir. Thanks.
Thank you, guys.